Now, speaking of favors,
Yes.
should you, shouldn't you? You're inviting so many people to your wedding. It's costing so much. It's often difficult to try and find a wedding favor that fits into your budget.
Yeah.
What's the protocol?
So the favor that I am loving at the moment is favors that you can take home and eat.
Yes.
I think, something also we're seeing a lot of, little dessert favors. You can make Turkish delights, little macaroons, anything. Or another thing we've seen, and the recipe is on our site, you could do a little dessert in a jar and give it to your guest to take home and eat later, like a little trifle or an eat-in mess. Also, something I love the idea of is having the cake ingredients in a jar so your guests can actually take it home and make a cake at home.
That's lovely, and then you make sure that your guests remember you after
Exactly.
the wedding too.
And often I think people give favors that they take home and kind of just put away. They don't really think about it or see it, but I love the idea of taking home something that you can eat later on or make the next day.
So how can we DIY favors? What types of ideas do you have?
Okay, so something that I've done for my own wedding not too long ago. I got married in the depth of summer, so it was really warm. So I thought of something that would be practical, but that the guests can also take home and enjoy. So what I've done is, this used to be a plain brown fan. I got this at the Chinese store for probably like R1.50 or R2. My color scheme, as you can see, was red, silver, and black. And what I did is I sprayed the whole fan according to my wedding scheme colors, and I left this on a plate on each guest's table. So while they were at the wedding, it's really warm, it's summer, and they can, casually just fan themselves, and they can take it home.
I love it.
I think it's something they will always use. They'll never forget that it was your wedding.
Yeah.
You can also add a little message on a card at the bottom. We just had our names and the date of our wedding, so they'll know who this fan belongs to.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Practical and beautiful.
It's perfect for summer because I don't like wearing makeup in the heat outdoors, so that is great.
Yeah, my husband and I got married in February, and by the time I met him, actually it was this February, by the time I met him in the front of the church and the pastor said, "You can kiss the bride," and I hugged him, he'd sweated. Sweat through his entire suit. It was just really hot, and he was obviously understandably very nervous.
He was under a lot of pressure.
So I think this is just such a fabulous
such a cute idea for your guests. Yeah.
Plus, I imagine all these photographs of guests fanning themselves with
Yeah,
beautiful
great.
fans. Amazing. Now, what are those fortune cookies?
Okay, so another cute little guest favor that you can have are personalized fortune cookies. I mean, it's really inexpensive. You just need to find the right bakery or someone who specializes in making fortune cookies, and you can be really quirky by adding fun messages inside. It doesn't have to be something really romantic or lovey-dovey, or you can do that. And each guest can take this home, or they can have some scattered on the table at the wedding as well. Would you like me to open one of them?
Yes, I want to see what your fortune
We love the crackle of fortune cookies. Okay, so this one says, "The fortune you seek is in another cookie." So Jerusha, I'll give this one to you so that you can see what your fortune is.
Thank you. This is exciting.
It's a nice sweet treat as well.
Also something you can take home and
The
eat.
fortune you seek is in another cookie.
Okay, guys, we only have one cookie left. We have one cookie left.
We'll let you do it.
You can
Genevieve,
decide
don't
how
let us down.
You can decide how many messages you want to have.
A new pair of shoes will do you a world of good. That's perfect.
We'll make every woman happy.
Yes, exactly. So it's very cute, and it doesn't have to be serious, just something fun. And it's kind of like a semi-DIY, so you kind of get someone to make the fortune, but then you can add your own personalized message inside.
It's so great because you could presumably even add facts about the bride and groom
Exactly.
or anything
Any
like that.
little message you want to kind of give to your guests.